Question 2, 2, 1, 1. Right, solve for x means make x subject to the formula. So notice we have a on both sides. We can divide both sides by a. A divided by a is equal to 1. And on the left hand side we'll have 2x. To solve for x, we'll have both sides divide by 2. X is equal to a half. Next question, 2.2, we have an inequality. We have to make x subject to the formula. First thing we need to do is get rid of the denominators, which is 3 and 2. We need to think of an LCD that we can multiply, or a lowest common multiple, to multiply each term. Don't forget that the plus and the inequality sign separate terms. Multiply all by a certain number. What will that number be? That number will be 6. The 6 and the 3 can now divide by each other, so 6 divided by 3 will give us 2. The 6 divided by the 2 will give us 3. And 1 times 6 will give us 6. Alright, now we're going to bring all the x's to the one side and leave the numbers on the other side. Taking the 2x over, we'll have 3x minus 2x. And plus 6 will become minus 6. 3x minus 2x will give us x. Reading it from x, it will be x is less than, because the tip, the arrow, the small side faces the x. So x is less than minus 6. Remember, when you finish with the answer, the arrow will always be facing the left hand side. I'll do 2, 1, 2 later. I left out 2, 1, 2. I will do that one later. Let's do all these easy ones to get them out the way. Next we have simultaneous equations. We're going to go for the elimination method, which is far quicker. So all we have to do to cancel those y's, we will need to add the top equation 1 to equation 2. We will need to add them, because opposites cancel out. So plus y minus y will cancel out if I was to add. 2x plus 3x will give me 5x. Plus y minus y will give me 0. And 4 plus 11 will give me 15. Solving for x, x is equal to 3. I will then substitute that into equation 1. Substitute x is equal to 3 into number 1. We will get 2 times 3 is 6, and take 6 over to the other side. Plus 6 will become minus 6. 4 minus 6 is equal to 2. So y is equal to minus 2. I test the answers by substituting. Substitute x is 3, y is minus 2 equals to 4. 2 times 3 is 6, minus 2 is equal to 4. Correct. Okay, so the elimination is the quickest method if you know how to use it. Right, you're busy with 2 and 2. First thing we can do is break up the 3x to the minus 1 into prime bases. If you look nicely, you can see that 3 to the x is common, so you can remove a common factor of 3 to the power x. 3 to the minus 1 in the calculator will give you a third. We can then move that number over. So 1 plus a third will give me 4 over 3. If I move 4 over 3 to the other side, it will be 3 over 4, or you could multiply both sides by 3 over 4. In your calculator, 36 times 3 over 4 will give me 27. Break 27 to a prime base of 3 to the 3. We then find that x is equal to 3 by equating the exponents. Right, and there we have it. As simple as that. Right, we're on to question 3 with the trigonometry. They say determine tan theta from the diagram. So tan theta is y over x, or opposite over adjacent. So that will give us 2 over 3. Cosec is hypotenuse over the opposite. The hypotenuse is always opposite the 90 degrees. So it's hypotenuse, which will be 13 over root 13 over 2. Next we're looking at cos 90 degrees minus theta. Which angle here is 90 degrees minus theta? If the angle on the right is theta, common sense will be the angle on the left must be 90 degrees minus theta. Common sense. Now we're going to find cosine of 90 minus theta. So 90 minus theta will be the angle of the left. What is cosine or cos? It is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. It's the adjacent over the hypotenuse, and so that will be 2 over root 13. Next we are going to 514. We have to draw a triangle according to AB is equal to 10. AB is 10 centimeters, followed by angle B, which is 90 degrees, and BC, the question reads, is 10 centimeters. So BC is 10 centimeters. Question says calculate AC. So in any right angle triangle, first thing we must come to mind is Pythagoras theorem. We need to find the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse, when we find the hypotenuse, we add. Okay, so we got both our sides, 10 squared plus 10 squared, that'll give us 100 plus 100, and Pythagoras. Alright, so Pythagoras theorem is our method, and we get root 200. You can punch it in your calculator and get a final answer. I will leave it there.